Good morning, fellas. Hi, good morning, good morning. How are we doing? How's everyone doing, folks? Trying to get my stuff set up correctly here. There we go. All right, hey, let's do this. Hey, Kid Poker, good morning. Issue with Rhythmic again. Really? That's interesting. I haven't experienced anything. At least not yet. Market is open for business already. I'm a little bit late. I apologize. Jim Rays, good morning. Namak, good morning. Zabak the Midget, good morning. Kid Poker. Is anyone else experiencing rhythm issues? Nicholas, good morning. Carngill, Go SPVC, Timbo, Lee, Kid Poker, again, purchase eval self. Yeah, I did notice, I got a text or email that the Rhythmic, it seems like it's taking them a while to create accounts again. I thought that was fixed, but who knows? Amakre, good morning. Black Wolf, good morning. Citizen Zero, Amelia Stitcher, good morning. Tame Tiger, good morning. Jimmy, good morning. Traitorous Chick, good morning. Good morning, good morning. All right, let's get it. Is this market just going to go higher again today? I don't mind if it does. Good morning, Diary of Futures Day Trader. Good morning. Justin, good morning. You're having issues logging into Rhythmic? Well, let me see. Let me see if I'm having issues. I did not think so. You reset at 250K 40 minutes ago and still no account. I see. So maybe we are having some issues again. Good morning, Neo Namak. All right, everybody, let's have a green day today. I hope every one of you has a green day and you only take green trades. How about that? Let's do it. No issues for you? Okay, interesting. See if there's anything posted. Okay, they're saying that account creation is delayed, but Rhythmic is fine. All right. All right, boys. Time to focus up. Time to focus up. I wonder if that would make sense. New highs on ES. Are you serious? Oh, you're just trolling me now. ES daily making new highs, or it looks like it wants to. It tried, I should say. Here we go, NQ. Does anyone know why I can't post in the Apex Discord? Were you a bad boy, Kid Poker? You must be your band. Yeah, it sounds like it's just issues with account creation. Yes, Namak. So I was approved. My payout has been approved, as you can see right here. It has been updated. Let's go. $14,000. Let's get it. It's a celebration day. Payout approved. Let's go. If the points is still going, as far as I know, Trip Candy. Payout approved. Feels good. I requested on Saturday. I requested on Saturday. Trip Candy. That's weird. I'm not sure why it didn't show you the points. Oh, you need to do exclamation mark and then points. That's why. I'm already approved. I guess I'm special. Now everybody's going to say streamer privilege. But it's okay. I don't care. There's a lot of people that I saw that were approved. But I thought it might take a while. I'm very happy that I'm approved. No complaining here. Design. I just called Kellyanne. No, I cannot. I won't survive. I won't survive if she does another video on me. Hey, Trip Candy has 114 points. Let's go. All right, all right, all right. Am I looking at... Oh, sorry. I was looking at gold. I'm sorry. Here, let's switch to the ES contract. Oh, we are making new highs. Sorry, Design. I didn't mean to doubt you. Well, I guess we're not quite at all-time highs. We're trying, though. Very sideways action in the overnight session, so interesting. NQ pulling back here. My theory for the day, I mean, there is just... days like today actually is where I have a little bit of a hard time sometimes trading, because after daylight yesterday, which was just crazy, it's hard to believe that we're going to just keep going higher today. So I'm kind of suspect that we might go sideways or pull back a little bit today. But at the same time, I want to be very careful and not get biased to the short side. So trying to just we're going to be patient today. But if I see short opportunities and we start just selling off, then I'll definitely take some short trades today. But at the same time, I'm going to be very careful. We gonna be careful. Market only goes up. That's true. Hey, Lima, thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Avoid DC less than 250,000 to reach my 2,600 on your PA account. Let's go, Lima. Let's go. No, yeah. Oh. I honestly, yesterday was a great day. Don't get me wrong. I don't want to be one to complain, but man, I should have stayed at my desk and kept trading once I saw this breakout. Like once I saw this breakout above the 20,000s right here, I really should have kept trading. I did take some trades, but I had to leave for the day. I actually have to leave again today. I'm telling you guys, it's starting to become an issue. My business is literally really starting to get in the way of me trading. And now that I'm actually being able to be somewhat profitable, it's starting to really kind of annoy me a lot more than it probably should. And yeah. I'm having serious thoughts about a lot of things right now. And that's actually part of the reason I have to leave early again today is, anyway, I don't want to get into it too much, but I got some decisions to make. And it's not decisions that I look forward to making. But it needs to be made. Well, it's not, yeah, Trip Candy, but it's not even just that, but right now the business is also just bleeding, like literally bleeding out, kind of. This is always our slow time of the year. Things are just not looking good. Not looking good, and I'm telling you what, man, when you're a business owner and things start to not go well and cash flow is an issue, all the things you hear about being a business owner and how great it is it's great when things are going great, but man, when things start slowing down, and I don't know, I definitely feel the economy is definitely slowing down just based off of our, like, the input decisions that I'm seeing people make. I think it's also partially because of the election that's coming up, but it's just not a good situation to be in. It is not a good situation to be in, and I actually feel like it mentally is a big issue, right? Like, it's causing a lot of stress. All the stress in my life is being caused from the business, not from trading. Like right now, I don't know. I've said more than probably I should. Just keeping it real. All right, market, what are we doing here? I have no desire to trade in this kind of congested 15-minute range. Hey, good morning, Camber Trades. Hey, how's it going? Good to see you. Close the business, focus on trading. Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, when there's partnerships involved, it's not that easy. That's the unfortunate part of it, where it just really sucks. But we'll be all right. There's some decisions that need to be made. Hey, good morning, Oliver. Good morning, Nicholas. Good morning. Thank you. I appreciate that. You know, this is keeping it real. Being able to come on here and stream is what I look forward to every morning. Like, it's why I get up in the morning. It's what I love doing. It's what I'm passionate about right now. And that part of it is kind of I don't want to say it's what's keeping me going, but it's like what I look forward to versus the other side, the business side of things just completely drains me mentally right now. It's not fun. It's not fun. But it is what it is. We're going to make the best of it. And it's even worse when there's like employees involved. Like there's other people's lives involved, not just mine. And like that's what I hate the most. Like that's what I just It's really hard for me to make decisions that hurt other people or affect other people in a negative way. Not fun. Hey, yes, John, we have been approved. Payout is approved. 14,000 now secured for June. And we now have a total payout this year of 66,000. I'm shocked. I'll be honest. 6 months ago or 9 months ago, man, I didn't think this was possible. I did not think it was possible, to be honest. Or at least I was seriously starting to question it. I mean, I knew it was possible, but I wasn't sure if there were times when it definitely crossed my mind that maybe I need to give it up. Maybe trading just isn't for me. But we kept at it. We learned. We learned from... But it was so simple. I still remember it was the video... when I was doing my research and stuff for my end of year video, it was like January, somewhere in January, I did a video and I basically looked back at last year and then I was looking forward and just making goals for this year and looking back at what I learned in the prior year. And it was so easy for me. Like once I looked at that, it was so simple to see what I was doing wrong. I mean, I knew it all the time, but really kind of, I don't know, that's when it just kind of clicked for me that I need to have more discipline. Like it came down to that. That was it. I need to learn how to take losses and I need to learn when to walk away. I knew if I could do those two things that I could get payouts. And going on tilt and over trading was causing me to blow accounts like crazy. So I don't know. It's just something in my brain where I finally was like, yeah, you know what? Let's stop blowing, let's stop going on tilt. Let's just not do it. And taking it, I don't know, maybe I just took it more seriously or something. I'm not even sure, but something just kind of clicked where I was like, yeah, when I'm starting to feel a certain way, just walk away. Just shut everything down. And one thing I will also say that was a big part of it, and that is Guardian Angel Trader. I will definitely give them props because once I started using Guardian Angel Trader and it locked me out, even though I know I would have kept trading at times for sure, and yet I couldn't. And there were times where I was literally upset. Like I was literally mad at Guardian Angel Trader for not allowing me to trade. And I tried a couple of different things to try to get a workaround, but I was forced to walk away. But then the next day, when I actually did walk away, the next day was such an epiphany for me because I came back the next day and all of a sudden everything looked differently. Like I was like, wow, I walked away yesterday. I didn't go on tilt and blow up and my accounts are still all here. Yeah, they're red. Maybe they're in a little bit of drawdown, but just actually doing it a couple times and seeing that the positive results from it was like, hey, let's do more of this. Kellyanne pushed me to a higher level. There's something wrong with my brain. I was 140 away from payout. I'm so sorry, Kid Poker, man. I don't think there's anything wrong with your brain, but I know what you mean. I know what you mean. I know exactly what you mean. It's so frustrating. It's so frustrating, and I don't think there's anything someone can say to someone. Like, I think some people struggle with it more than others, but you just have to walk away one time and see the results and see the benefit from doing it. And then in the next time, it becomes easier. but you have to, yeah, just somehow walk away. But man, I'm sorry, Kid Poker. That's not fun. All right, market. We're just hanging out here at the 180s. It's hard to believe that we're trading at the 20,000. 20,000. Is Guardian Angel Trader lifetime? Yes, Trip Candy. It is. It is. And what's crazy now is like I don't really feel like I need Guardian Angel Trader as much. I don't really feel like I need it as much because, but Guardian Angel Trader definitely helped me kind of train my brain on walking away and the benefit of it. So now, once I start feeling like I'm going on tilt, I'm more likely just, hey, I'm good. I'll walk away, knowing that tomorrow is another day. And if you just, tomorrow there will be more opportunities. Today is not the last day that you can trade. Tomorrow, and if tomorrow doesn't come, trading's not going to matter anyway. That's how I tell myself. So trade live to trade another day. Yeah, you're only a stop loss away from payout. Yeah, Oliver, and I think that's why it's so much easier. Once you're at that payout threshold or very close to it, it's so like that's when it's the hardest to accept a loss. That is when it's the hardest to accept a loss. And that's why you see a lot of people, they get really close to a payout and they end up blowing the account because they're not willing to take a loss. And if you find yourself getting ready to enter a trade, before you enter any trade, you have to tell your brain that it's okay if you lose. And if you find yourself that you say it's not okay if I lose, then don't take the trade because bad things will happen if you enter a trade and you tell yourself, I cannot accept a loss here. That is the first sign that A, you should be sizing down, or B, not taking a trade at all. It's a lot of times where when I'm in a trade and then the trade starts going against me, you'll hear me talk to myself that I'm okay with a loss. That's literally me convincing my brain that, hey, it's okay to take a loss. Like I'm reassuring my brain that, hey, it's okay. It's okay to take a loss. Because my brain still wants to move that stop loss and not accept a loss, but I have to correct it. 10th day of payout and blew the whole account in one go. So painful. Yeah, Neo. I think we've all done it. One thing, you know what? I should not even say this. I shouldn't say this. I really shouldn't. Actually, no, you know what? I think I did once. I think I blew one account ever that was at payout and I kept trading it and then I blew it. I think I did do that one time. But those are even worse. Like that hurts my soul. It really hurts. All right. Right now we're just slowly trending lower. We really need to get above the 220s here. We need to get above the 220s and see some buyers here before I'm interested in going long. Mm-hmm. Yeah, go and trades 100%. That's what I would do. I would go into a trade with kind of a preconceived notion that I'm okay with my risk. But once I was in the trade and it started going against me, then I was like, yeah, I'm not cool with a loss here. And then you'd start moving your stop loss and adding to your losers. It's a recipe for disaster. I need to go get my water. I was muted. Hey, that was the first accidental mute in probably 2 years, I think. Come on, guys. I haven't accidentally muted in days. Weeks. Weeks, probably. Weeks. Yeah, like 2 years, I think. It's been years. What was I saying? What was I saying? I was saying how we all struggle with it. We all struggle with the mental part. Oh, and now I remember what I was saying. So I'm a firm believer that risk management is what will make a day trader. I think here's like, and the reason my argument, people disagree with this because people think that you have to have a good strategy. And if you don't have a good strategy, like obviously there is some truth to it. You can't be profitable with a terrible strategy. Okay. But you can have the best strategy. And if you don't have good risk management, you won't be profitable. So it kind of goes hand in hand a little bit, but there's actually a study. I should link this study. I need to find this article again. And link this study. But they were basically, the study was, wow, look at this pullback. We touched the VWAP and just whoosh. Yeah, this could be a choppy day. But they did a study on a coin flip where they just did a coin flip to determine the direction that they trade. And then they had different risk parameters set, based on the coin flip. And it literally was profitable. Like the coin flip method actually was profitable. And it had more to do with your risk management than it did about the coin flip. Kind of proved my point. But obviously, people will get very offended and it gets very offensive for people if they hear that. But obviously, the difference then between having a really good trader, a day trader, will have both. you will have a good strategy and you will have good risk management. That I think you do need to have both, but I think if you don't have good risk management, it doesn't matter what strategy you use, you will fail. So that's why I think having good risk management is more important than a strategy. Which is also why I feel like I don't know. A lot of these people selling courses and stuff like that is why a lot of people fall for it, but a lot of people focusing on the wrong thing. We came really close to testing the lows of the overnight session here. The 160s. It's kind of interesting here. All right, are we going to hold this 164 or are we going to test new lows here? I feel like could do either way here. This thing could rip lower. Yeah, the fixed ratio money management. Yeah, like I'm kind of also trying to think how to say this. I also don't really believe in a set R to R every single trade either. Like, but I think for the argument's sake, that's where it does become important. I've always wondered, like this is and I know some of you guys that are way smarter than me. Test this out. Test this out. Just do a risk-based, like do a back test and have a random I don't even know how to say it, like a random buy or sell, but at like if you just do a random buy or sell at every day at 10:20, and back test that for a full year, but you set your risk parameters correctly and then see what your results are after a year taking, you could even do 2 trades a day. All right, we're bouncing off the 180s here. Yeah, Diego. Right. Josh C. What was it? I have a 50K trading weight eval I passed 2 weeks ago. Signed the contract and it's sitting there. I got a notification after closing that MES short was closed out. Oh, wait, I'm confused. So did you accidentally take a trade or did you not trade it and it's now below it, or what happened? Sorry, but this is not working. If it is so everyone can automate that and make millions. I mean, they wouldn't make millions, really. But I'm serious. I had a guy that I think it was like 9-10 months ago. We literally did that theory of randomly entering trades only at a specific time of the day, and with a 1-to-2 risk to reward ratio. And for the most part, like, it's crazy. Obviously, it sounds crazy that could be profitable, but I'm telling you, back test it. The reason that most people won't do it is because they don't have the discipline to do it. You can work for a short time, but after, I mean, yeah, I don't think you wouldn't be making a killing off of it unless you would obviously increase your size and whatever, but I sound like ICT. What? Are you serious? I'm exactly opposite. ICT claims he knows everything the market's going to do ahead of time. I'm saying that it's random and your strategy is not the most important aspect of your trading. Pretty sure that's opposite of what ICT says, but I don't listen to him. So I guess I don't know. You can randomly pick buy and sell as long as you have more take profit than stop loss. You will make money. I mean, obviously, you would have to have a higher win rate, or the win rate would have to be there as well. You can't just randomly.
I need one more.
What's up, buddy?
I want water.
You want water?
Yeah.
Here, Daddy has water.
What?
Yeah. It's really cold. Woo. You're welcome. I have to say, our 3-year-old is just the cutest thing ever. He is like the ultimate polite 3-year-old. Everything like is thank you, you're welcome, please. Oh, it's so cute. I just want to keep him in this stage for a long time. Hey, Thomas Quinn. Good morning. Oh, I see, Almighty. I see now what you're saying. You're 52,945 waiting here for Makex on what to do next. So, but how did you get entered in a trade, Josh? That's weird. But I mean, just to be clear, Josh, if you accidentally entered, like if you signed the contract but didn't pay for it yet, you obviously can trade. You can still make a trade on the eval. Like it doesn't signing a contract. It's that eval is still active, so to speak. Too much money for the markets to be random. Oh, please. Aaron, we do not want to have a discussion on if the markets are random or not. Okay. Let's just not go there. But you didn't even open anything. Well, I mean, I'm not saying it, but I'm saying if you had an open order sitting somewhere with contract rollover or anything like that, I don't know. But if you did, then you will likely have to get it above the threshold again before you can actually turn that into a PA. All right, we're getting up to the 220s. That's going to be the key that we got to get above it and hold it. Until then, I'm going to wait. If you use 1-to-125, you'll make money. I mean, there's some caveats to that, Peter Schaff, because then you would obviously need to have a win rate of 50%. I always like when the people that say they have a 1-to-3 R-to-R, like they have a risk to reward ratio of 1-to-3, and they have a 70-80% win rate. No, they don't. That does not exist. Maybe it exists for a week, but over a span of time, that's not going to happen. Maybe I said that wrong. 3-to-1 risk to reward. Like, their profit target is 300 and their stop loss is 100. Like, over a span of time, that risk to reward ratio, you know, you're not going to have a 70% win rate on it. You're just not. Maybe for a day, maybe if you're really, really on a hot streak, maybe for a week. But over time, it's just, that is not the way it works. Matty Matt, I was thinking about you this morning when Apex said they're having issues with creating accounts. Just look at it this way, Matty Matt. It's preventing you from blowing accounts. No, I'm kidding. That does suck. Can you scalp in Apex? Yes, you can. There's no limit on how much time you need to hold a trade. Yes, Win, we got approved. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, I always wonder the same thing, Go Trades. I wonder the same thing. Let's say I use a mental stop of 1 to 4, but I let it go to 1 to 9, but don't close it. Then it goes and hits my target. How would they review that if they even could? I'm not gonna say that's too loud, design. Just kind of quiet between me and you, design. Yeah, they're not gonna know. But here's the problem. Like, if you start, you know, if your stop loss starts hitting at that 1 to 9 a couple times, they're going to look at your average win, average loss. That's what they look at. They don't look at your stop loss placement, etc. They admitted that. They only look at your average win, average loss. But, you know, you were using Sim yesterday and would have passed 9 of 10 accounts. Matty Matt, we both know that's not how it works. We both know, Matty Matt. We both know that's not how this thing works. But no, you might have been right. Yesterday would have been a great day to pass evals. I will admit that. So yeah, design, exactly. I'm also very curious and interested to see how are they tracking the DCAing, because it has to be some kind of automated system. There's no way that they're going through every account and checking to see if someone DCA'd. So there's got to be some kind of algorithm that, or some kind of something that they're using to automate and track the DCA. And I'm very curious how they do that, because, like, I'm wondering if they get some false positives and, you know, accidentally flagging someone as DCAing when they didn't. And I know we've talked about this. One of them would be, you know, if you would enter with 3 contracts at a market order and the price is moving really fast and you get filled with 3 different price points, you know, with just a split second difference in time, you know, technically, would that technically flag that as DCAing? Like, some of that stuff, you know, I'm sure they're going to have to fine tune that automated software or whatever to make sure they don't get false positives. And I'm kind of wondering, and definitely keeping an eye open for, you know, if people are claiming they're getting denied payouts from DCAing and they can show that they didn't do it, you know, I think is important to show, because they might need to fine tune their system a little bit. People are saying they're being accused of DC when they didn't do it, and they're not supposed to dispute it. Yeah, and that's what I mean, kind of eat what you kill. That's kind of what I was talking about. Like, you know, obviously there needs to be some give and take there because, of course, you know, 9 out of 10 people that got flagged for DCA probably did do DCA, and they probably say they didn't, but they actually did. Like, they're just lying. But there's probably 1 out of every 10 that actually didn't DCA and has a legitimate case. So it's like, it makes it a little difficult for Apex, I'm sure, because then, you know, you got to weed through. Hey, bud, what's up?
More.
You want more water? All right. You're really thirsty. Uh-oh. Oh, it's okay. Do you want more? Did Mom give you snacks? Did Mom give you some snacks? All right. Is it all better now? Okay.
Dad.
Oh, you want to take it with you?
Yeah.
Hang on, let me get you water. I'll get you your own glass. Hang on, I'll be right back. Trader Shake, if I reset an account on the date of rebill, will I get charged for both? I definitely wouldn't take that chance. I do not. Yeah, you probably would actually. No, you will. Because the rebilling does not affect you. The reset doesn't affect your rebilling date. So if you choose to reset on the day you get rebilled, I mean, that would be a terrible decision, but yeah, you would. You would. Bucket load of schemers and scammers. All right, hang on. And we're back. Oh, wow. Look at that. Look at this market. Very whipsawy. Rebill happens overnight, like midnight. True. I guess Trader Shake, the only reason that would make sense to do... Man, I don't know that I would do that in any... I was just thinking, if you... I don't know. Anyway. Hey, good morning, John. Good morning. How we doing? If you stack 3 limit orders 5 points apart and price goes through and fills all of them, that's... no, that would not be DCAing because you're adding to your winner at that point. All right, market. Man, this price action is choppy. We might not take a trade today if this just keeps doing this all day. I am going to be totally fine with that if that is what happens. Almost 3 hours since you purchased the eval, still not showing. Yeah, they said they're having issues with the resets and with yeah, they're having issues. So unfortunate. It is tempting here to buy, but trying not to. You just did a reset, Team Tiger. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it seems like Rhythmic is now better. Like Rhythmic now is working. As far as order placement, and that seems to be way better. But now they're having issues with creating accounts on Rhythmic. I wonder if that's part of their fix or something. I don't know, but it's unfortunate. You have issues with delays and let people still buy them. Well, I don't think. I mean, yeah, I reached out and I was asking what the issue is. Obviously, they said right now they're not sure. They are trying to get to the bottom of it. But it's something on Rhythmic's end, of course, and it seems like we take one step back forward and then two steps back. I wonder if Rhythmic should just go pound sand. Good question. Are Trade Evade accounts being delayed too? You don't go to the casino and be told to wait 9 hours to deal my blackjack hand. But would you wait? You might not like it. So they're saying now that they are slowly being created. It's just taking longer than normal. All right, are we gonna just I mean, it seems like right here is a decent place to be buying. But I kind of said I'm not gonna buy until we break above the 220s, so I'm trying to be mindful of that. Hey, Ponzi's in the house. How we doing, Ponzi? Oh, let me guess. Let me guess. Today's the day. I love Ponzi. I love how consistent he is. Ponzi's been coming in to this chat saying the market's going to sell off since probably back in January when we were at 17,500 ish. But hey, you know, you never know. One of these days, every now and then, Ponzi's got a good, you know, we have red days, so yeah, exactly, Steven. We're just bouncing and going back and forth right now. There's really no need to go in peace, my brother. We like you. We love you, Ponzi. You're good. Broken clock is right twice a day. That's true. Unless it has AM and PM on it, then it's only right once a day. Is my payout request approved? Yes, it is. Let's get it. Payout approved. 14,000 in the bag. 66 now total. Man, that sounds weird saying that. How many days it took? I got approved this morning and I put in my request on Saturday. So Sunday, Monday, so 3 days technically. Enough to get the $47,000 mower now. Not really true. How long does it take from approval to showing up in your bank account? It depends, honestly. Sometimes Apex, their standard is that they will pay if you got approved from the 15th through the 20th, then you get paid at the end of the month on the 31st. But there's times they pay early. Sometimes they paid a week early. So I always like to expect it, you know, on the 31st. And then if I get it earlier, it's like, yay. They were too busy approving my payout instead of creating new accounts. Sorry, guys. Sorry. Thanks, Jen Wu. I still don't. By the way, design. Here's a mower that I was interested in. Here, this is a mower. Let me find this thing. Here's the mower design. This will be my next mower. Look at that beast. Look at that beast. $144-inch wide cut. I'm telling you what, now we're talking. Imagine I could mow my lawn in 30 minutes instead of an hour and a half. I don't even know how much this thing costs. Probably way too much. Man, they got to work on their stripes, though. That's unacceptable. You got to be better at your striping here. Anyway, that's what I saw that the other day, and I'm like, I'll do the whole state of Ohio in a weekend. I can race a moped with it. Maybe I'll do we need to somehow find a way, guys. We need to somehow find a way to incorporate golfing and mowing the lawn on this channel. Hear me out. Like, I need to do golfing on this channel, and I need to do mowing on this channel. And then I can get sponsored by Toro, and I can get sponsored by TaylorMade, and I can get free clubs and free mowers. That's all I want, you know? That's how the YouTubers do it nowadays, you know? That's what I need. We need to somehow get a deal like that. That would do your lawn in 2 passes. Yeah, I'll post, like, somehow we need a Nutty Bar golf channel and a Nutty Bar mowing channel. Hey, maybe that's the thing. Maybe we'll do that in the future. What is this market doing? This is pathetic. I have a lawn you can mow. Send me a plane ticket and you'll mow my lawn. You know? I might need someone to mow my lawn here in a couple weeks. I'm going to be leaving for 2 weeks. Nutty Bar cleaning for the pool. Nutty Bar fishing channel. See, I don't fish. That wouldn't work. I couldn't do that. What's that cripple fee? I've noticed that Patrick Whelan, must be Patrick Whelan's channel is becoming a little bit stagnant again. Because he's picking fights with Rips. I've noticed he's picking a lot of fights again. He's picking fights with Rips now. And it's I find it entertaining. He bought a Lambo with my $800. You know what? I'll be the only sponsor I need to be like to be real. I just need a Nutty Bar sponsor. Like, come on, man. Someone's out there's got to have some contact information with Nutty Bar. I mean, I'm like their perfect representation for Nutty Bar. I mean, it wouldn't get any better. And I'm not even asking for money. I would do it for free. I just want to be able to say that I'm sponsored by Nutty Bar. That's how desperate I am. We all know he didn't buy that Lambo with trading profits. That we can be assured of. That is very true. The one thing I just don't understand with Patrick, like, I don't. Okay, like the entertainment value or the entertainment. I look at his video. I look at his channel, and I don't really take it. Like I'm at the point where I just don't take it seriously. I just look at his channel for what it is, and it's just entertainment. Okay, it's not a channel about trading. He uses trading to provide entertainment, but it's not really even about that. It's just pure entertainment and drama. That's really the only thing that it's for. But what I don't understand is like from one trader to the other trader, like why he like I don't get why he picks fights with someone because someone had a losing day. Like he makes fun of other people when they have a losing day. I don't understand that. Like, he's had losing days. Like, I just don't get it. It's like calling the kettle black. Rips started it. Okay, he did. What did Rips or how did it start? I don't even know. I don't know the story, so I need to know. I love me some drama, so fill me in. Well, what started it? I mean, in at least Rips shows his P&L. Okay, like that, which is great, but he's also just trading evals. So I kind of find it hard to take a trader seriously when he's only trading evals. Like, come on. He sees an old person fall in the crosswalk. He runs out and steals their wallet and leaves them in the street. I guess that might be some truth to that. I don't know. Let's all wait till he has a losing day and then go say womp womp. Well, that's just the thing. Like, I mean, yeah. Hang on, I got someone knocking at the door. Yeah, JX, that is very true. Hey, good morning. Good morning, D. Yeah, Trip Moses. I noticed that. Yeah, it's no, thankfully no, Red Poker. Well, when I'm trading, my door is usually closed, so I've trained my family members if they need me to knock on the door, you know, that's what it was. Oh man, this price action is brutal. Kellyanne, dude. Yeah, I actually haven't really watched Dakota much, but I've heard and seen different people say how he's been killing it lately, so that's awesome. You know, for me, anytime I see, like, this is how, like, I don't know, I've always been this way, was just like if I see a trader and they're doing well, I'm like, unless they're being unless they are not being genuine about it and hiding stuff. But when people show proof and they're doing well and they're trading well, like, how can you not, I'm happy for them. Or it's to me, it's a way of validation that it's possible, if that makes sense. But I have learned you got to be careful with what you believe. There are a lot of people out there that misrepresent the reality. But yeah, I've heard really good things about Dakota's. You saw him say something about his new fishing channel, proceeded to then lose like 18K in a day after being up 3K, which he got ripped on for. No pun intended. Nutty is happy with ICT. Hey, if ICT makes money, I don't care. What I don't like, what gets my attention, is when people like ICT are spouting off and running their mouth and pretending like they're the best trader ever with no track record and making all these claims with nothing to back it up. And then they finally enter a Robbins Cup competition, and 6 months later, you know, still no proof, still nothing to see. All I'm saying is that's not a bad thing, but maybe, I don't know, maybe think before you start spouting off about everything. I mean, I don't know, whatever. And we're right back down to the 170 area here. Geez, market, do something. This is horrible. I mean, it's tempting just to buy down here, but I'm scared. I don't want to. They ended the competition. He was just too good. Yeah, Matt. Yeah, I kind of agree a little bit with that. This morning, yeah, I started watching a little bit, and it's like two peas in a pod sometimes from what I've seen. But yeah, it is what it is. By the way, I didn't even notice. I just forgot, I guess. But today is the last day of the 71% sale. I'm not saying that you should go buy accounts at 71% off, okay? Everybody hold your horses. But I'm curious what kind of promotion they come out with tonight. I mean, I really hope this sounds counterproductive, but I hope they don't do another 90% off. I hope they don't. Here's what I'm hoping. Okay. Listen to me, guys. And let me preface this by saying I know nothing. This is me just 100% speculation. I hope the new promotion, there's something about I hope they do a similar promotion as they did on the 250K account, like an $85 lifetime fee, but I hope they do it on the 150K account. I'm hoping for that. I am hoping for that. But we shall see. I hope they stay with a 1 day pass. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they go to like a 3 day pass or something, but what is the point? I mean, at this point, it doesn't feel like a $300,000 static account. Jesus. Hey, we're making new lows, folks. We are making new lows. Testing the overnight low here of the 158s. It definitely is not seeing anything I like right now. I mean, right now, we will sit on our hands all day long. Actually, we can't. I have to leave. I have a hard stop at 12 o'clock. I have a meeting at 12:30 sharp. I just want to see the world burn. I know, Matt. I'm sorry, but I want it. Here's what I want, Matt, and this is not asking too much, I don't think. I just want Rhythmic to work, okay? That's all I want. That's all I want for Christmas is Rhythmic to work seamlessly. I mean, it cannot be that hard, right? Just buy more servers. Do something. But if Rhythmic continues to have these issues, I'm switching to Tradeovate. I'm switching to Tradeovate and it is what it is. I don't think there's a huge difference between Tradevate and Rhythmic. But recently, I'm just saying, it's feeling like I need to make a switch if this keeps happening. If I start trade my 250Ks, yes, I did. I did. My I've taken one trade today, but I took trades yesterday. We started off. Man, I gotta say, I was doing the math. I can make $1,980 per account per day, and I'll still be under the 30% consistency rule. That kind of freaked me out a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. That kind of freaked me out. So I'm like, man, I am actually gonna, on my 250Ks, I am gonna start trading 2 minis, or I think I'm gonna trade 2 minis. And I'm going to try to get a runner on some of these accounts, but I kind of biased. I'm kind of the opinion that runners don't work, but we're going to try it. Yeah, Matt, I hear your pain, man. You're all Tradevate. Yeah, I feel like the people that are on Tradevate, people that have always been Tradevate accounts, they are sitting back and they're just giggling at us. They're just giggling at these idiot Rhythmic users. Yeah, it's all right. We'll get there eventually. Man, oh man. People bash Tradeway for being down a year ago. And yeah, we're on week 3 issues with Rhythmic. That is true. Well, no, Diary of Futures Day Trader. So here's the thing. Diary of Futures Day Trader. You can connect your Tradevate accounts to Ninja. No problem. That's why I would never switch to the Tradevate platform. Nah, never. But I feel like a lot of people don't know this, but you can connect your Tradevate accounts to Ninja and it works just as well as Rhythmic. As at least I think so. After close of June 20th, can I still submit payout requests? Aries W, yes, you can. Basically, you have a little bit of a window of opportunity. Midnight the 20th is when you can no longer request a payout. So you have until probably 7 o'clock at night until midnight to request your payouts. I think a lot of people are going to be requesting payouts in that small window because the 19th, the market isn't open. So you're kind of losing a payout day on the 19th. Hey, no problem, futures day trader. Fast track funding? I don't even know who fast track funding is. Fast track funding. Is that a new prop firm? If I put in fasttrackfunding.com, it says this domain is for sale for $4,495. Oh, that's funny right there. People do make a lot of money just buying up domain names and then reselling them, huh? I see how it is. I have one question. Do you have a copier that you use? Yeah, I use the trade copier from Affordable Indicators. That is the go-to trade copier that I currently use. I should do a video on it and the features and how it works. I should do a video on it. I've been using it now for probably a month and I like it. There's a lot of cool features on it. I don't have any complaint. I mean, it has its bugs like any, but most of it is not really trade copier related. It's more when you get filled or like when your profit target gets hit right to the tick and then it won't close all the accounts, but they have even protections for that where it'll just close all the accounts automatically if some of them get closed, which is a nice feature as well. So, but yeah, I use the Affordable Indicators trade copier. That's my go-to that I use now. Oh, really, Trader J? I see. Hey, Speed Racer, good morning. How we doing? Fast track. I mean, I tried it. Fast track trading, do they actually have a track record of paying out? How long have they been in business? And are they legitimate? Because, I mean, there's, I don't know. No evals, direct to withdrawals. Oh dear, that sounds like a night. That sounds like a problem. So you just buy funded accounts. A few people have been paid out. Yeah, that's not going to cut it. Of course, they're going to pay out a few people, but do they have the means to pay out 1 million? Like, do they have the means to actually pay out, like, legit amounts? Anyway, but hey. Or the worst thing that could happen, I always feel like, is if you put in a lot of time and some of these traders that put in a lot of time, they build up their account balances to like 10,000 profit per account with 20 accounts. You know, that's a decent amount of money. And then all of a sudden the prop firm can't pay out. That makes some problems. They have a 20% consistency rule. Interesting. Oh, and you can only take from over the buffer. That makes sense. But hey, we all, good to have options, I guess. Good to do. I just don't trust. Especially if a new company comes out and immediately has 20 accounts with the industry right now. Like, depending who hears that, they will get taken. For example, I'll give you guys an example. I have contact with two of the traders that have taken out over 1 million with Apex, and both of them, they were asked to be put, they were asked to go live with Apex, and both of them declined because they just didn't want to do, they didn't want to do it. But you know what? They keep asking, they keep waiting and watching for prop firms and new prop firms that offer 20 accounts. And once they pop up, they're going to take them for everything that they're worth. And they have the means to do it. And they are consistently profitable. And one trader like that and those prop firms will either like a new prop firm just doesn't have the funds to pay out people like that, to be honest. Unless maybe they have some deep pockets. Who knows? I guess I shouldn't say for sure. Maybe they do. Maybe they can. But it's definitely more risky. Yeah, Zabak, I agree. Like the generation 1 is where I feel, okay, the benefit that Apex had was that the industry wasn't that big when they started. So the industry wasn't that big, so it allowed them to grow kind of slowly, because that's what you need. You need to grow slowly in order to be sustainable. If someone starts out and they just people just go crazy on it, the risk is actually that much higher. Amit, I mean, it depends. It depends, but they're obviously not just going to continue to let them trade on a sim account. Like once someone is proven to be consistently profitable, they want to move them into their live account. And that is right now the biggest flaw in the industry to me, is with prop firms. Like someone has yet to explain to me why someone would trade on a live account with a prop firm. Like someone has yet to explain that to me, of why someone would do it. Now I know of people that do it, and the main reason they list it as is leverage. It just doesn't make sense. And the only prop firms that have live traders, or that have the most live traders, are prop firms that kind of hold your profits hostage, and the only way you can get to those profits is if you trade live. So, and I'm not a really big fan of that either, because, if a trader made that money, then he should have access to it. It shouldn't be held hostage and only, be accessible if you trade live. But I do feel like that right now is probably the biggest kind of issue with this industry. Just no one wants to go live. Okay. Like if you're a prop firm trader, and this is from me, not really from me, so to speak, but this is from talking to other prop firm traders that are very, very profitable, $1 million in payouts and more. Like the worst thing is going to a live account. Like they don't want a live account. That's like, they don't want that. Well, that's the thing, Darij W. That's what I mean. I mean, you get the tax benefits if you just withdraw the money, open your own account, and then trade that account. The tax savings itself is like 15% savings through taxes if you just trade on your own. So technically, you're giving up 25% of your profits if you keep trading with a prop firm on a live account, because usually they take 10% and then you're giving up 15% in taxes. So you're literally sacrificing 25% of your profits. Who would do that? Like no one smart would do it. Like I'm sorry, but it just doesn't make sense. But there are some that have done it that I've talked to and asked about why, and most of them mentioned the leverage part of it, I guess. So maybe there's more to it that I don't understand, but that's, I don't know. How many personal Ninja accounts can you have? I don't know. Yeah, copy trade the live with your personal account. You could. Watch sales, but with futures, I feel like, are watch sales a thing in futures? I remember that being an issue. Exactly, Citizen Zero, exactly. Okay, for Germans, maybe other countries it makes more sense. That is a very good point, SPVC. I did not think of that. They would have, maybe they have different tax rules for trading futures in other countries. Then it would make more sense. That's a good point. You don't understand why they need live traders. Just copy trade the good PA traders. Yeah, and that's, I mean, and that's what. That is what they're doing. And yeah, I've talked about this in the past. I'll go over it again. But that is why some of these rule changes had to be implemented, is because they need to manage, they need a way to manage their risk, or people that they want to copy trade. They don't want to copy trade that are constantly using DCA, because DCA works until it doesn't, and then, you know, it's a lot more risky, and I think they just don't want that type of trading for their copy trading to their live environment. But who knows? There's obviously issues with that too. Yeah, that's what I thought, Rad Poker. There's no wash sale issue with futures. I don't think so. That's only with options and stocks, I believe. But it's been a while since I traded a live account, so I wasn't 100% sure. Exactly, Go and Trades. And this is nothing against Alpine, but you would have lost money. Like, they would have, Apex would have lost money if they would have copy traded, because you basically, people that are just sacrificing account after account after account, and like it's impossible to copy trade that. It would be impossible. That's right, Rad Poker. Yeah, no wash sales in futures. All right, we're making new lows. We are just slowly bleeding lower. I mean, maybe I do need to start looking at taking shorts here, but it's not like we're selling off like crazy. It's just slowly bleeding lower. And very boring price action today, to be honest. This is where it actually helps to stream, because it helps keep my mind off, and so I don't get bored and just start taking random trades. So, yeah. If Kellyanne breaks down why DCA is such a good thing. Oh, dear. It cracks me up where people, like, I would feel ashamed. Okay, let me just put it this way in my own perspective. Back when I was, even now, okay, so even now, like, but let's go back 9 months. When I was trading for 9 months, I was trading for close to a year with Apex, and I didn't have any payouts yet. I would have been absolutely embarrassed to be putting out videos and coming across like I had some kind of profitable strategy, and coming across like, hey guys, here's how you look what I discovered. This is what you should trade. This is how you should trade. Like, why should anyone be listening to me 9 months ago or 6 months ago that had no payouts, why would someone listen to me? Like, I don't get that. I would not expect anyone to listen. I don't expect anyone to listen to me now. Okay? But I don't get it. I don't get it. Like, you have zero qualifications to be teaching and explaining to anyone anything about trading. That's how I feel. Like, if you don't have a track record of profitability, then why should you be teaching anyone? I listen to, well, see, like, you shouldn't, because I'm at least I am getting payouts and I am trading. I do really feel like I am trading better than I was, but I still make so many mistakes. I still suck at trading at times and totally get it wrong some days. And that's why I just would never feel comfortable trying to teach someone how to trade, because I know how often I get it wrong. And if I'm teaching someone else how to trade, every time I would get it wrong, like, I would feel terrible and upset that I took a loss, but then I would feel 10 times more terrible because someone else took a loss as well because I did, and I'm teaching them, and like, I couldn't handle that. I could not do it. But anyway, that's just, I guess people are built different, and it's okay. It's like taking driving lessons from someone that, like, it's like someone has a CDL and they're a truck driver, but you decide to take your lessons from someone that has yet to pass their CDL. That's like what it seems like. It's like, why would someone do that? Why? If you were looking to pass your CDL and learn how to drive truck, you would go to someone that has driven a truck and has their CDL and has a track record of and a good history. That is not rocket science, okay? That is not rocket science. Yet, when someone, certain gurus out there, if you ask them for their track record and history of profitability, oh my dear Lord, it is like it is, oh, they get so offended. It's crazy. They get so offended. It cracks me up. It cracks me up, man. Like, if you want to talk about red flags, if you ask your favorite guru for a track record and a history of, hey, have you done it? And they get offended, run for the hills. Belinda. ICT compares trading to driving trucks. Man, I'm going to have to reassess my analogies. AVEX is hard the way they calculate. You're getting payouts from them. Oh, I'm not. Again, Jen, I appreciate the kind words, but once you're above the profit threshold on a funded account, that trailing drawdown goes away. So I'm officially above it, and yeah, the trailing drawdown is no longer a problem. No more sugar. I believe you. I believe you're already trading, but I've always had a sweet tooth. Me giving up sugar, it's probably not going to happen. Probably not going to happen. Even though I know it would probably be good for me, but a man's got to live, I love some sugar. I do too. You know what? My Skittles. Oh, man. Do not put a bag of Skittles in front of me, because I will just eat them all. I'll just eat them all. And It's uncontrollable. I can't stop until they're all gone. And it is what it is, you know. I got my limits. I really don't think I'm going to trade today. That's crazy. That is crazy. I mean, I could, you know, definitely a short here would be, I wouldn't be upset about it, but I can already see it happening. Oh. Here we go, down to the 130s. We're just slowly bleeding lower. Nothing too crazy. $2,600 in commissions in 1 day bad. Are you asking for a friend, Rad Poker? Are you asking for a friend? Design. You have reached the profit target on a 50K, sort of. Yeah, the Reach, I agree. Getting a buffer in accounts is so nice. It is. 626 trades. Like, are you for real, Red Poker? That is crazy. You were down 20? Oh my gosh, Red. Hey, if you battle all the way back, hey, I mean, let's go. That is crazy. You are a mad lad. You are a mad lad, Red Poker. Yeah, that's crazy, Red Poker. Red Poker has 60,000 in profit on a 250K PA account. He's killing it, man. I love it. I absolutely love it. And so that is where I feel like, and I want to do a video on this one of these days, because the intraday trailing drawdown gets a lot of hate. It gets a lot of hate, but if I have to if Apex had two choices and one of them was the daily loss limit, with end of day drawdown, and the other option was intraday trailing drawdown, but no daily loss limit, and the intraday trailing drawdown goes away after you hit your profit target on the funded account, I would take the intraday trailing drawdown every day, because once you're above the buffer, like Rad Poker is right now, he has 60,000 in profit. Guess what? That is literally, there's no daily loss limit. He doesn't have to worry about the intraday trailing drawdown. Like, you can actually trade some crazy size, obviously be responsible, but it's as much freedom with an account as you can get. It really is. My goal is to build it to 1 million in 1 year. Oh my gosh. That would be insane. But I hope you do it. Yeah, scalp, but yeah, I agree, Derage. It's definitely depending on your trading style, but I feel like a lot of people don't take that into consideration, because there's no way that Rad Poker would be able to grow that account exponentially if he had to deal with a daily loss limit right now. Like, it just makes a big difference. Yeah, no DCAing, Rad Poker. Don't do it. Yeah, you just have to trade the intraday trailing drawdown a little bit differently until you get above the threshold. My biggest thing is just take your profits. Don't look to have huge runners until you get above it and you build a buffer. For me, that's kind of how I look at it, but don't they limit you to 25K in withdrawals per account on Apex? No. Nope. You get the first 25K, you get to keep a full 100% of it. After 25K, Apex keeps 10%. That's the only difference. That would be crazy, Rad Poker. I hope you get it. That'd be awesome. All right, seeing a move up to the EMA now. We are seeing our first kind of a little bit more interest here with the buyers. I don't know. Not much conviction here. Yeah, that is crazy. What is the longest days of a PA that I have right now, QQ? That's a good question. Let me check. Uh, 53. 53 days traded is my longest one I have, which is this account right here. 53 days, and I've taken 2 payouts. That's my, like, that is my dream and my goal for all of these accounts. My 250K accounts, the remaining 50K accounts. Really would like to see me just keeping those accounts. It's crazy how much a difference it makes when you're not going through the eval hamster wheel and passing evals, then activating PAs, and then blowing PAs, and then I would just really like, I know it's probably not realistic to think I'm going to keep, all 16 of these accounts and I'm not going to blow any of them. I know probably not realistic, but man, a man can dream. A man can dream. Oh, wow. You have 93 days. Let's go, QQ. You know what? And no payouts. But see, here's the thing. If you're trading your PA accounts and taking it slow and getting screen time, like that is a big positive. And that is a big positive of just avoiding the hamster wheel and learning your trading. And yeah, I feel like that's a big deal. Keeping PA sounds so good. Exactly. If my June payouts are approved as of this morning, Tony Chan, yes, they are. Hey, take care, Artie Trading. Take care. No, we don't, Robert. I will not be streaming tomorrow. The markets are closed. Are the markets open for like a little bit, or I'm not even sure. You're trading one micro with a QQ. Honestly, QQ, big props to you. Big props to you, because I feel like not a lot of people have the discipline to do that. They want to kind of, go very aggressive, but while you're gaining screen time, and it, even if it's taken a while, that's okay. I wish I would have taken it a lot slower. Like in the year that I was struggling, not getting payouts, I wish I would have gone down to 1-2 accounts only, and really, I wish I wouldn't have focused so much on the 20 account thing. I was pretty obsessed with the 20 accounts for a while, and it did nothing but hurt me. It just hurt it just hurt me more than anything. Hey, Doree, how old I am? I am 40 years old, which is young. I'm young. It's not old at all. I used to think 40-year-olds were old, but it's actually not true. It's just the beginning of life. Okay, 5130. That's awesome, QQ. That's awesome. No, I'm not a grandpa. That's funny, though. I don't look that old, thank you. 40 years young, that's right. I have noticed that my beard, if I let my beard grow out too long, I do start to see some gray hairs. So not cool, man. Not cool. All right, this is tempting me to go short. We rejected off the EMA here. We're right here at the 158. But we do kind of have some, or if I want to trade, right here is where I would take it. I'm going to see if we can get filled right here. If we get filled here, if it taps me in, then I'm going to take it. If it doesn't, it's all right. We're going to leave it. All right, we are in, folks. We are in. And if we lose, it's okay. I have my stop right there. This is where if I had if I had two contracts here, then could be where you could try to get a runner going, but I don't. This thing might just want to rip higher now. It's not what we wanted to see. There we go. Sell it back. Sell it off. Flush it. Come on. One big flush. You can do it. Flush it. Come on, one push and we're... One more push. Push it. Come on. Don't be difficult. Come on. I'm trying to be patient. This is where it makes me nervous being short. I don't like it. All right, I'm killing it. I don't like it. I do not like it. This is where walking away from my computer is sometimes what I should always do it, but so weird when you're just watching that price. You're like, yeah, then it's almost like your brain filters through anything that you don't like, and that's the only thing you see. But we'll see. Just feels like it wants to pop. Like, feels like it wants to pop. And then this here, like, this is where I do use the WADA. All these green, not saying it can't go lower, but I wanted to see that thing. We'll just be patient. I'm confirmation bias. I know I am. Nutty's out. At least it didn't immediately dump after I closed, so I feel better. I'll feel really good if this just rips higher now. It's almost going to feel like a win in a weird way. It's going to feel like a win if this rips higher now. But yeah, Jen. Okay, you trade YM. I'm trying to practice patience. Nice, Orlando. Let's get it. I mean, we're struggling to get above, and if we go lower, it's gonna rip. It's gonna have one of these big red candles. Watch me. I'm gonna have to leave here in 30 minutes and watch. I'm gonna leave in 30 minutes, and then the market's gonna make a move like as soon as I leave. Book it. Guaranteed to happen. Happens every time. Right now, this is at this indecisive moment where I think like we could go either way. This thing could snap lower, could snap higher. It could go either way right here, I feel like. But we're gonna see it. We're gonna see it break out here one way or the other. Hmm. Oh man. All right, is it gonna break? Is it gonna break? Really curious. Would my profit have been hit right there? I entered at 156 and 3/4. My 22 ticks would have been where? Hey, and look at that. We made the right choice, I think. I'm curious, actually, where was my take profit? My take profit was at 151 and a quarter. Ha! Oh, dear. Okay, we got to zoom in here. The low was 2151.5. I would have missed getting my profit target hit by one tick. One tick. And now I would have gotten stopped out. Oh my gosh, I'd be so mad right now. I would be so upset right now. Oh, I want to end stream on that note because it feels really good. I rewinded my stream and my profit target was 2151 and a quarter. And the low of this candle was 2151 and a half. What's wrong with my audio? Hello? Testing. Oh, I see. There is something wrong. Testing. Hello? Audio is great there for you. Okay. Hey, 100 Lot in the house. How you doing, 100 Lot? Good to see you. How's things been going for you? Yeah, man, I'm so happy that I just got out of that trade. Oh my gosh. You know, it's weird how some trades are just like some days, have you ever done it where you have an entry and then you're like, I'm not going to take it. And then it would have ripped directly to your stop loss. And you're like, yeah, baby. I guess we shouldn't really try to predict which trades are going to work and which are not. But, you know, sometimes we do that. It is what it is. I don't know. Everyone else says the audio is great. So, I don't know. It might be on your end, Jen. Or whoever was saying that. Jen Marco, yeah. All right, we are now above the EMA. We're above the pre-market low here. I want to be. Is this going to be the bottom for the day? 21.27. Watch. As soon as I leave, this market's going to make its move. Turn YouTube off and then turn it back on. That might help. Yeah. Aries, I'm sorry, guy. Sorry, bud. That was a frustrating trade to be in. We kind of broke out of this downward trend channel. Now we're above the EMA for the first time today. Closing above it. Now we're, let's see if we test the VWAP here. How do you get the panel on the right of your chart? Aries, this is the affordable indicators trade panel. All right, you restarted. Good to hear, Jen. Hmm. By the way, Matt, are you here? I'm curious if his accounts have been. Hey, Hunter Lot, I appreciate the kind words, but I'm, I am. I don't know that I agree. I'm the most solid trader. I don't know. I got a lot to work on. I still fail, but we trying. At least we're making progress. It does feel good. It feels good to not always just be failing. That I will admit to. It feels a lot better. It's never easy. So I'm wondering, I just realized something. My Apex payout page says that I'm approved, but my account balances, the $2,000 hasn't been deducted from it. I thought that was like instantaneous that it would do that. Maybe maybe it doesn't do it until end of day. I don't remember. But anyway, it's fine. If it goes till end of day, I'm not going to trade the accounts anyway, so. What platform? It's Affordable Indicators. There's a link in the description below for their website. Okay, are we gonna just keep making are we just gonna keep going higher now? This might be the grind higher noon phase that we're entering. It seems like lately over the lunchtime hour, we enter this slow grind higher. And we're all the way up to the 80s, testing the over the 15-minute opening range low. Unless you go long and dumps. I can still fail today, exactly. That's what I thought, which I'm not touching those accounts. I got my 250Ks I can trade if I need to trade. If I trade the other accounts, it would be on accident, which let's not go there. When did I request my payout? On Saturday. Early Saturday morning. How much do they charge for the trade copier? You know, I'm not even sure on their prices. Let me look. I think it's like, I actually need to, they stopped doing like codes, and I might actually take a call with Joel, because he wanted me to be an affiliate, or he wanted me to be a partner, and I much prefer. Right now, I've not done any partnerships where someone just pays me a certain amount per month. I much prefer just to have discount codes that I provide you guys, and then I get a commission on those. If you use my code, I get a commission. That's how I prefer and how I want to keep my channel that way. But for some reason, I guess he was having issues with how people were using the coupon codes, so they don't work anymore, which is unfortunate. The accounts dashboard. I'm not. Oh, the duplicate account actions, 295. So it's 295 from affordable indicators, but if you got it on, I know they were running a sale earlier, so maybe you can get it for on sale. I should do a better job of following the sales and stuff, but if I'm talking about Apex, no, I'm talking about affordable indicators. There's a free one that works okay. Copy. I've heard a couple different people that use a free one, which I think if it works, then use that one. Don't pay for something if you can get something for free. I'm a big advocate of that. He does a sale every few months. Yeah. I really like Joel from Affordable Indicators. I really like him. He does really good work. Really good work, and really listens to his customers, and he will try his best to, update and put stuff in that people request. He does a really good job with that. Yeah, it's included in the accounts dashboard. It is. Affordable Indicators is not a good name. I've had people say that. All right, guys. I am not going to take another trade here, and I have to run. I've got a meeting, pretty important meeting here today at 12:30. I hope everything goes well. And I'm kind of nervous. I'm kind of nervous doing this meeting to be honest. But all right, we got to do it. All right, guys, I will see you in the morning, and I'll get off now. That way the market can make its move, and I'll probably come back from a meeting. I might take some trades afternoon on the 250Ks. I'll keep you guys updated and do a recap after. And I hope you guys all end green. I hope you trade well today. I hope you all have a great rest of your day and a great evening. We won't be here tomorrow because the market is closed tomorrow. So we will be back on Thursday. I might try to go golfing tomorrow. I just had that idea. All right, everybody, take care. Appreciate every one of you. And God bless.